Good rising, good rising. Welcome to another episode of the Indigo Room. I am your host, Sydney Chase, and we are live. I think we're live. Live. Are we live, Linda? um, Today is a kind of chill day. We're going to chat. It's an open chat. What's on your mind? You have any questions you want to ask me, Linda? Linda is leaving a little bit early today because she has another appointment, another appearance she has to make, and on another production. She's a very busy woman. We love Linda. But so today, that's what the topic is today. So, welcome to the Indigo Room, and this is where we discuss all things spiritual. And by that, I mean we're non physical spiritual beings having physical human experiences. Life is supposed to be good, it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be delicious, even when it's wicky wacky. And sometimes, sometimes it gets wicky wacky, right? Yeah, sometimes it does. You're just like, what is going on? So today's topic is your topic. This is your floor. We're giving you the floor, and going to give you some sage and some Palo Santo wood. Clear the air. It's really smoking today. You know why? Because I've been wicky whacking my daggone self. Got to clear up these energies around here. Ciao. Hi, the Seeker Path Lighter. How are you doing? Good to see you again. I hope all is well and getting better for you. Hope you're feeling better. Life is cyclical. Things you go through changes, we go through dramas, we go through stuff. Look at this. I need sage. Apparently, I didn't sage myself this week. I'm not gonna lie. I was lax. I was lackadaisical. You know why? Because Mercury is in retrograde. I'm blaming it on Mercury. Yep, that's what I do. When stuff gets out of control and I look around, I go, "Oh, it's Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. That's why I'm all messed up." The Seeker Pathlighter said, "I need that sage so badly. Here, some more. Here. Because it's still smoking. Mm-hmm. Because, sometimes you need it. Sheree! Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, welcome. I've not seen you in the chat before. This is not welcome. I'm saging you too. Hi, Sharon. Hello. Hi, Linda. Hi. It's sage and Palo Santo wood, so you get a double whammy. Double. I've missed you too. Welcome back. Welcome. Okay, so today's topic, as I said, is your topic. You guys get to, chat with me. If you have a question you want to ask me, Linda, what is going on? Have you been doing your I am statements? Remember this month? It's supposed to be 30 days, but February is 28 days, so you really can't do 30 days. Well, you could go into March. But your 30-day statement, I am, and I am calling in compassion and harmony. You should have putting that on your phone for the past 30 days. The Seeker Pathlighter says, I'm getting there. And though I wonder and question, how can a soulmate cause one this much? Well, we have many soulmates, to be truthful. That's what I believe. So sometimes we're brought together, I believe anyway, especially when things go a little wicky wacky, those things are brought to our attention to help us grow spiritually. And you will find, listen, I had a soulmate. Well, it really wasn't a soulmate. I can't call him a soulmate. He was a mate. He was a mate. He wasn't a soulmate at all. by any far stretch of the imagination. However, we had a lot in common, so I thought, you know, and turns out that was not the case. It turned out to be very narcissistic, gaslighting, the whole nine. And when you are in it, sometimes you don't recognize the red alerts, like danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger, danger. That was me. Now, if it's your twin soul, if it's your twin soulmate, not all twin soulmates, twin flames, stay together. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But there's always growth with them. Trust me. Sheree said, I've been pointed directly to my shadow work. Let me put that up here so I have to read it. We could all read it together. I've been pointed directly to my shadow work by one who seemed to be a soulmate. Fool me once. Exactly. Fool me once. Well, sometimes you get fooled 2 or 3 times. Just saying. I'm not speaking for anybody else. Just speaking for myself. We are going to tickle our amygdala, and then we'll keep, going with the questions and just chit-chatting. If you have something specific that you want to share with the seeker that's helped for you, Sharon said no comment. Yeah, we know, Sharon. No comment. Well, you should have a comment, actually, because you've been growing spiritually, and you let a long time soulmate go too. So, or mate. I don't want to call him a soulmate, but mate go as well. And maybe you have something that you want to help somebody with, or share something with. So we're going to tickle our amygdala first, and then we'll keep chatting. So if you have a question, specifically, you want to talk about the healing codes, you want to talk about relationships, you want to talk about what's going on the planet right now. Like I said, Mercury is in retrograde. We have a full moon in Pisces. So there's a lot of emotions going. You want to talk about some of the healthy things you've been doing. Are you staying on your diet that you said you were going to start this January? Are you? Have you read a new book? Any new movies that you've seen? Did you make a new friend? Or what about that thing that you were supposed to start this year that's new? Are you failing at it miserably? Are you afraid to fail? Because, failure is a good thing. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. Oh, the planet. Yes. Yeah, again, by female, very close friends, I'm collecting priceless lessons. And I'm not just talking about relationships with, the opposite sex. It could be just family relationships, girlfriends, man friends, friends in general. Okay, so let's tickle our amygdala first. Tickle your amygdala. Do you know where your feather is? Where's your feather? Where's your feather? It's in your imagination. That's where it is. We're gonna bring Linda out in a little bit too. She's gonna chit chat. I know she has some advice. So grab your feather. It's in your imagination. That's where your feather is. I know some of you remember Romper Room. I'm aging myself right now. Okay. Remember Romper Room, when she used to gather all the children around the TV and say, I see you, Sharon, and I see you, Sheree. I see you, Lightseeker and Linda. She would never say my name. Okay. Can't stand that chick. Used to love Romper Room. We don't do that here. But I always think of that. I don't know why, when I'm tickling my amygdala. I don't know why. Romper Room. So grab your feather. Imagine you have a feather in your hand. Close your eyes. If you're driving your car and you're just listening to me, do not close your eyes, because we want you to live. All right? Or pull over, or do it when you get to your destination. But in the meantime, for the rest of y'all, close your eyes. Imagine that you have a feather in your hand, and imagine what color it is. Feel the bristles. What does your feather feel like? What does it look like? What color is it? You know, you can change it out. You can switch it out, get a new feather, get a fat feather, get a thin feather, get a different the different color feather. Just imagine it right in your hand. Oh, mine feels so soft. I think I'm going to have purple and gold today. Okay, so now that you got that good in your imagination, you're going to lift the feather up to the center of your forehead, and then you're going to slide the feather over to the right and tickle your amygdala on the right, which is right above your temple. And then slide it over to the left and tickle your amygdala on the left. And then pull your feather out, you're done. You should be smiling. If you're not smiling, do it again. All right? And then, on those wicky wacky days when you're feeling wicky wacky, get your feather out. People are going to look at you like you're nuts, but who cares? I don't care. All right, we got Linda. She's going to be hanging out with us for a little bit. She's not going to be on camera. She just wants to say hi to everybody. Hi, Linda.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Linda. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot. Last week, I was so wicky-wacky. I didn't do the show because I was just like, I stayed in bed all day Sunday. And then I realized that Mercury was in retrograde, as well as, different energies in the planet. And I was just drained. My body was tired. It was hurting. I'm surprised I'm not drained today because yesterday I had a really crazy day at work, slinging boxes and carrying on. What are you people ordering is what I want to know. What? Okay? Christmas is over. All right? And what are you ordering?
A lot of people signed up for their special shipping for a year. So then it entices you. Oh, I think I'll get this.
God.
I'll get that. Yeah, a lot of people get that for Christmas.
It's nuts. It's insane. I'm looking at these boxes coming down the ramps and that I Love Lucy movie
With the chocolates.
Her and Ethel Mertz. At the end of the candy line when they're shoving the candy in their mouth. That was me. And I almost got hit. Almost got killed by a homicidal box coming down the lane. Box jumped out at me, hit me in the chest. I was like, wait, what are you, nuts? And I went backwards. Well, the good news was everybody got nervous. And they put me in the nurse's station, so I got a little break. But come on! What are you people ordering? It is madness, sheer madness. I don't understand it. And then, well, maybe it's the tax season. Maybe it's taxes. Maybe that's why, because everybody's getting a tax return. You just decided that, all the stuff you didn't get for Christmas, you're going to get now. Is that what's happening? I don't know. Y'all need to help a sister out. So we have a new moon, not a full moon, a new moon in Pisces. And it does make you everybody, kind of a little bit of emotional. So if you've been feeling, very emotional, what was me, that could have something to do with it. And then, your own vibration, obviously. But I'm going to send you the link and you can check that out for yourself. It is on my Facebook page. If you are not on Facebook, then find Alex Miles. I think she's actually on YouTube, and you can follow her there. But there's the link. You can check it out for yourself. And yeah, so that's what's going on. We got Mercury, we got a new moon, and we have, the coronavirus is running amok. I did not think it's MYLES, I think.
Okay.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, MYLES. Alex Miles. And she's really, she's always on point. I like her um, interpretations of astrology and the planetary alignment and stuff like that. And if you don't follow her now, or when you're on Facebook or you're not on Facebook and you want to follow her, you can follow her on YouTube as well. So, what is going on with everybody? How are you doing? What's popping? Barb! Hi, Barb! Good rising! How are you? Um, are you sticking to your health plans? Linda, keep talking. Talk to everybody. I forgot to bring something out. I'll be right back.
Well, I didn't have a lot of health plans, but I have found that my eating pattern has changed and I'm eating a lot less and I don't seem to be as hungry. I'm also using the healing codes for losing weight, and that really has seemed to have taken hold. And I found that my body goes in phases of what it wants to eat. I've been paying attention and listening to what my body wants to eat, as opposed to, well, I need to have vegetables and I need to have protein and I need to have starch or whatever. Um, I've just been listening to what my body says it wants and eating that,
Mm-hmm.
and things seem to be working out pretty well.
Cool. That's a good way to. That's a good way to be. I agree.
Hmm.
I have been doing something similar actually myself. I told everybody I changed my diet in 2000 in where are we? It's 2020.
Yeah, wasn't it
2020.
2017?
Um
2017 or something?
2018 in the beginning of 2018. So now we're into 2 years of me eating differently. And the side effect of me changing my diet is I dropped weight. Like um and it stayed off. Like I've done diets before where you lose weight and then you gain it back and blah blah blah. But I've dropped the weight. Like I dropped about 40 pounds, and my clothes fall off now. Had to give away all my clothes. Well, the majority of them. Buy new clothes, which wasn't a bad thing, but I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for that much of a weight loss. But I don't eat meat anymore. No, I'm not a vegetarian. Don't ask me that. People say, "Are you a vegetarian?" No, I'm not a vegetarian. Okay, but I do not eat meat anymore, which I thought was going to be really hard for me. Um, and it turns out it wasn't as difficult as I thought. So, um, okay, yeah. The seeker says with the weight loss healing codes, how do you use it? And can you use it with another code, any particular timings? I have not used the weight loss healing code, actually. So I'm not sure, but I would assume that you could write it on over your food. And you can use those codes with any other code.
May may I share what I do?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So when we did the healing codes show,
Mm-hmm.
um, there were already two that I was using, but I wrote down a bunch of codes just in my journal. And so by my computer every morning, I have that journal page open. And then I just pick the ones that I want to do. I don't write them on paper because um, I'd have them all over. I just write them on my body.
Okay.
So I'll do one I'll just write um, write one with the spaces, and then uh, I maybe go down a little bit further and write another one, and then write another one. Um, it doesn't really. I have found the one that I write for the thyroid and stuff, I write on my throat. But other than that, all the other ones, unless if it was something where it was a particular body part, I would try and write it over that body part. But
Right.
most of the other ones are general, like losing weight and stuff. It doesn't really matter because it's working on your whole body.
Right.
Um, and I've noticed, some days I've noticed when I do the one by my throat, some
Hmm.
days my throat warms right up. Or it's like somebody flipped a switch and turned my metabolism up. It's really interesting. It doesn't happen every day, but
Right.
it is interesting that some days you notice it a lot, and other days it just is. And I just go about it. And I do it once a day. Sometimes, if I remember to do it, there really isn't a set, like, do it 6 times a day or whatever. It's like, do it when you remember.
Right.
And so anyway, I put it by my computer because that's usually when I'm ready to move to go for the day. I'm dressed and everything else, and then I sit down and I go, oh right, I got to do those, and then I just do them.
Yeah, I don't think for me there isn't any particular timing. Like Linda said, I haven't used the weight loss healing code, but there are some codes that I've used that are kind of general. Um, in the fact that I don't put it on any particular body part, but I just kind of write it in the air. But the ones for my body, I do put those on my body. I put them on a piece of paper and I put them on my body, but I don't have any particular timing code, timing that I use them. And I thank you, Linda, because that was helpful. Um, Sheree said, I used healing my brain instead of losing weight, not a healing code that I know of, and the weight has simply fallen off. That's good. That's good. Healing my brain instead of losing weight. I don't know if there's a healing code in there for, healing your thoughts. So that might be something helpful. You can use the combination of the two, but you definitely can use as many of the healing codes as you want to in combination with each other. That I've done. Certainly. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Linda, Linda.
Yes.
I just love saying that to you. That's all. Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. The healing codes are pretty vast, and there's a lot of them. So I would experiment and just see what works for you. I do want to say that my back, the back that's attached to this body that I'm, currently in, um, is really doing well. You have to see what I do every day to understand that these healing codes are working for me. And like Linda said, sometimes you'll feel the shift right away, or the change right away. And sometimes you may not even feel it at all. You might not feel anything different, but I found that it's working. So initially when I first put the codes on, my back stopped hurting. Then it started hurting again. Then I put the codes back on, then it stopped hurting. Then it started hurting again. And so, I just go back and forth. But I swear, if you saw, listen, yesterday I got told that I was the top box slinger in the on the ship dock yesterday. That's what I call them. That's not what they call it. They call it palletizer. Um, in the morning, and I had, you know, scanned and lifted and palletized 1,000 boxes in 4 hours. Me, who in 2017, was it 2017? Yeah, who was in the hospital from an injury in the back. So bad that I couldn't even, the ambulance had to come and pick me up, get me out of my apartment, and carry me down the stairs. I couldn't even stand up. I went to the bathroom. I peed on myself in my bed because I couldn't move. That's how bad my back was. To today, slinging 1,000 boxes in less than 4 hours. And probably by the end of the day, I think I must have done at least 2,500. That's how many boxes we had yesterday of you people ordering stuff. Just saying. So, even if you feel like it's not working, keep using the codes. Just keep using them. And eventually you will realize that you don't need them. Because whatever's going on will have shifted and changed. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I used to put those codes on every day. Go ahead, Linda.
Yeah. And again, some days you don't want to, you don't have to put all the codes on every day either. Like you
Right.
said, which the ones that resonate with you that day, use. And maybe you want to do another one later. There's one that I do for my spine, and I don't do it every day. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I sort of every once in a while remember to oh yeah, I forgot about that one, and then I do it, and it's made a big difference. And that's helped
Exactly.
me. It's helped me move better and more comfortably, so I'm not in pain, and so therefore I'm doing more things, and I'm getting more active that way. So, um, to the point where I bought limb loppers yesterday or Friday, and once it stops raining in 2 days, then I'll be out there pruning the bushes. You know, so.
And you have to talk to your body too.
Mhm.
I talk to my body. Like I'm talking to you guys. That's how I talk to my body. Like, okay, no, we're not doing that today. All right. And I tell my body all the time that I love her, not like looking in the mirror saying, I love you, Sydney. No, what I'm doing is hugging my body when I'm taking my shower, rubbing my shoulders. And I say, you know what? And I don't go through all the body parts. I just say, I love you so much. Thank you so much for, being strong and being healthy. And, I just talk to her. I talk to her like I talk to you. And, tell her that I love her. So that may be something that you want to include in your program of weight loss. When I switched over to this new way of eating, I didn't um, I wasn't necessarily focused on the weight loss. It would have been nice to lose a couple of pounds, but I was more focused on, just eating better and eating more healthy for myself, for this particular body that I'm in, right? And the weight loss came as a side effect of what I was doing. And so now, and literally it has stayed off because gradually, like it wasn't like something I just did, like, woke up in the morning and said, okay, I'm going to stop eating meat. I'm not going to eat dairy. And, it was gradual. It was a gradual thing that I did every day. I shifted into this new way of eating. And it wasn't immediate. I did not see anything, any results the first couple of weeks. Like, I was like, oh, okay, there's nothing happening. But eventually, like even my skin got clearer, I did have, no, it was 2017 I changed my diet. You're right, Linda. I think it was 2017.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. But eventually um, it just, became a habit for me. And as the habit became a way of life for eating meat. And I don't like to be called a vegetarian because I think vegetarians are nut jobs. Just kidding. Because they want everybody to be a vegetarian. And I like bacon. Just saying. I love bacon. I don't eat bacon, but you never know. There might be a day when I just lose it and I'm going to have a bacon sandwich. So I don't like to say that I'm a vegetarian. I do not. But I do not eat meat and I do not eat dairy products anymore. That's not even true. See? That's not even true. I eat cheese sometimes. Like, I'll have pizza. I love pizza. I cannot lie. I love pizza. And, pizza might be might be the thing that takes me off the planet. But I love pizza. And I don't eat it every day. I don't even eat it, every week. But, when I get a craving, what? I could eat pizza every day. That's why I got to be the 240 pounds that I was. I could eat pizza every day. That's how much I love it. But I don't eat it anymore like that. And your taste buds change. When you change how you eat, your taste buds change. So I would definitely focus on my mindset first and, and not deprive yourself of things. Because deprivation is what's going to help you. Is not going to help you lose weight if you feel deprived of stuff. So it's a combination. It's like a 1-2 thing. Boom, boom. Your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions combined with what you're eating. So you want to I found that it was much easier to shift how I eat by finding different recipes that I could make that have a similar taste to the things that I was letting go, like chicken.
Yeah, that's really important. And easing into it. It's like you're not it's ridiculous to go and throw everything out that quote doesn't fit what your new eating habits are. Just, work through them.
Yeah. Barb said, I usually don't buy instructive exercise DVDs, but for fun, the Body Groove ones are great. So much fun. I never
Yeah,
heard of
they
those.
are. They are. They're a lot of fun.
I don't have to worry about that no more, even. I do
Yeah.
my yoga and my stretches in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I find is that if you stretch before you get out of the bed, then you don't even have to, you just, I know it's probably not the best place to do it, but it works for me. So I do my stretches before I eat, and sometimes I do yoga poses before I get out the bed. And that gets my body moving and the blood flowing to where it needs to go in the morning when I wake up. I do my leg stretches, do my leg lifts right there. Wake up while I'm saying my I am statements, saying my prayers, I'm doing my leg stretches. And you could do all of that in combination. Again, that takes a little bit of practice because you forget. And then, you just remind yourself to keep doing it again and again and again. So that helps too. Keeping your body limber. So if you do your stretches even before you get out of the bed, when you step up and get out of the bed, it's not as, it feels good. That might be something you do too. I put the link in the chat because this is like a really informal chat. I'm not really teaching you guys anything or sharing anything like that. the link for the show if you want to join us. You don't have to put your video on, just like Linda's. She's just sharing her voice. You can join us in the live stream. But dancing and moving around, getting your body, getting your blood flowing, that's a good thing. And like I said, being at this job, one thing I don't have to worry about is gym membership. No, because you know what? I do cardio 10 hours a day. 4 days a week. That's why last week, though, it was brutal last Saturday. And Sunday I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I went back to sleep, and then I just said I wasn't going to be here, didn't do the show. So please forgive me for not being here last week, but a sister was tired, yo. Tired. What I've struggled with, let's see, Sheree says, I've struggled with my weight for years. This is so much simpler. MS is the reason I chose the brain. MS. I didn't realize that you had that, Sheree. I didn't realize that. Is that new? I remember you saying you were going to get tested or something, I think, a couple years ago. I don't know. Am I wrong? I'm probably all wrong. One thing that came in mail this week is my CMOS. That's what, remember? Look, I got 2 pounds. This stuff lasts forever. Well, it lasts a long time. I still have CMOS in my refrigerator that I made from the last batch. But this, it smells, and you smell it, you smell the ocean, is something that I highly recommend you all get. And start using it in your drinks and stuff, and start drinking it and add it to your diet. It is one of nature's best kept secrets, I think. What are you going to say, Linda?
And how do you use it, Sydney?
Well.
Do the Vanahan.
How do you use the CMOS? You don't. You see the sand? I don't know if you can see it, but it's all sandy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to clean it. Definitely have to clean it because it's dirty right now. It's full of sand. And you want to soak it, and then you want to you can make it into a gel, and you want to put it in your smoothies. CMOS has, listen, the body requires, let me just get it, because you know what? You don't have to believe me. You can Google it, but I'm going to show you. The body requires, you know what I'm typing in? I'm typing Google. The body, CMOS, the body requires 102 body requirements. I think it's like minerals and vitamins. I think it's CMOS. And the benefits of CMOS. The body requires 102 vitamins and minerals. And I say vitamins, but it's really minerals like calcium, zinc, potassium. CMOS has 92 of those. So, we're taking a lot of vitamins and we're taking a lot of, different things, but the body requires 102 minerals daily. That's what it requires. We don't give it to it because the food that we eat, 9 times out of 10 doesn't have the vitamins and minerals that our body's requiring. And this is the reason why a lot of us have health issues or we get sick, and it helps to remove the bad mucus from your body. According to Dr. Sabi, who I follow, mucus is the cause of all disease. So if you got bronchitis, it's mucus. If you got sinusitis, it's mucus. Pneumonia, it's mucus. Anything with an itis, arthritis, it's mucus. Rheumatitis, itis. The itis is 9 times out of 10, is the mucus. So what you want to do is try to eliminate as much of the bad mucus as possible. And dairy is a mucus builder. So that's the reason why he says no dairy, which, is not that difficult for me, but I do, like I said, I do eat cheese when I want to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a cheeseaholic. So when I want some cheese, I'm eating cheese. And when I want pizza, I'm eating pizza. But I do make a lot of things at home now. Like I don't eat out. Haven't really eaten out a lot. On occasion when a friend takes me out to dinner or something like that, sure, I'll go. But for the most part, I eat at home. Anyway, the CMOS has 92 of those minerals, and bladderwrack, which is what I showed you the last time when we were talking about the coronavirus, or COVID-19 now, since the WHO organization changed the name. Bladderwrack has the other 10. So I put that after I make it, I put it in my smoothies. I sometimes put it in my gravies, or I'll put it in my vegetables when I'm cooking it up, because it has no real taste. You can't even taste it. Right now you can smell it because you can smell the ocean when you pull it out. But it's not a bad smell. It's not like a fishy smell, and it doesn't taste fishy. It tastes pretty decent. You can put it in your tea. You can put it in your drinks. Some people drink CMOS, like a lot of the Caribbean people drink CMOS with milk. I wouldn't suggest that, but you do what you want. It's healthy, and you could put it on your skin. You could use it like, a mask on your face. You could put it in your hair, use it as a shampoo. It has so many uses. I like to put it on my body like a little bit of a lotion and just like Vaseline, like you would put Vaseline on your skin. You can make that into a gel because it becomes a gel. And you can put that on your skin, and then your skin just absorbs it. So you could drink it and eat it and wear it. There, those are all the uses for CMOS. But I'm going to give you, let me see, what are the minerals? You can look it up yourself. You can actually look this up if you just type in CMOS minerals in the Google on the internet. You can look at all of the minerals that are listed, and it definitely helps to detox your body of all the stuff that we put in it, all of the poisons that we eat and drink daily. Is it salty? No, it is not salty at all. That's the thing. It's not salty at all. It's really, it really just has no, to me, maybe because the way I put it in my juice or whatever. Every once in a while, if I use too much, I can taste it. I put like a tablespoon in my smoothies, but no, it doesn't taste salty. It's sort of, can't even explain what the taste is like. Maybe.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean, you don't drink it straight. You mix it with something, right? Juice
You can drink it straight. People do.
or put it in a
But
smoothie. So
yeah,
the flavor, whatever the taste is got to be super mild.
yeah, because like but the bladderwrack though, the bladderwrack is not mild. That's another it's seaweed. They're both ocean. And you know what? If the food supply chain ever breaks down, you can go right to your ocean and get yourself some of this, and it'll sustain you for a long time.
I'll have to check my local beach.
Yeah, I'm
I think
serious.
I know what the bladderwrack is.
That's also a
It's a bulbous kind of
yeah.
seaweed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can eat that as well. But the two of them together is gives you the 102 vitamin, 102 minerals that you require. So you might want to try that if anybody's interested. Um, oh, Path Seeker said the insomnia one worked magic. The code. Cool. That's awesome. See, they do work. Some things will work right away, and some things will take a little bit of time. She's talking about the healing codes. The Seeker is talking about the healing codes, and the insomnia one worked like magic. Now, has anybody? Are you all doing your I am statements? Have you slacked off? Because I'm just wondering. Are you still in the groove of things? Are you still paying attention to your I am consciousness? Are you still allowing new I ams statements to rise up within you? Are you doing that? Are you working on your I am statements? Did you put it in your phone? Do you remind yourself to, do that? I do want to wish a happy birthday to my goddaughter, Kimberly Robinson. I want to do that right now before I forget. Happy birthday, Kimberly. That is Sharon's daughter. That's my god baby. And I want to say happy birthday to my cousin Wilbert Johnson. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Will. He probably doesn't even know. I'm saying that because he don't watch the show. But I'm gonna say happy birthday to him anyway. Does anybody have any questions for me and Linda? Like just any question. Anything at all. Okay, I'm missing something. Let me go back up. Barb said I eat cheese. Sheree. Yeah, you may add. Barb, I didn't know you had an MS diagnosis. That's an an itis. So Dr. Sabi says, according to Dr. Sabi, when you remove the mucus from the body, the bad mucus, that's when the healing process can take place. And he has, with his diet, I don't even want to call it a diet because it's not a diet, with his products and his eating nutritional guideline list, some of the items that we eat on a regular basis help to create more mucus in our bodies. So he did a lot of research in the 30 years that he was doing this, different foods that create the bad mucus. And so when you start to remove some of those foods from your daily eating, you'd be surprised at how your body shifts and changes. So you may want to check them out. Just a thought. Bob says, I eat cheese. Have to. I'm in Wisconsin. Sheree, you're my friend. She's my friend. You should be able to find her on my page. Barb, if you make a comment underneath my February 23rd new moon in Healing Pisces, Sheree should be able to see it because you're both my friends on Facebook. So I'm the middle woman. Sheree said, I think I posted 10 yoga stretches for doing bed on my Facebook last week. Oh, did you?
Oh, cool.
I missed that because I'm not on Facebook like I used to be before I started working at this place that I'm working at now. I think I posted 10 yoga stretches for doing in bed on my Facebook last week. Can you share that with me as well? Because those that follow me will be able to see it. Thank you. That's cool.
That'll be really nice. Where do you get your CMOS and bladderwrack from?
Oh, I get it from a gentleman here in Brooklyn. I will type his, I'll write it in here. He doesn't know I'm giving him a plug. But you can tell when Sydney Chase sent you. He just delivered it. I just got it in the mail today. And it is, and I think Sharon bought it from him too. It is natural being that, no, big cartel. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just get it. Let me get it instead of typing it. Big cartel. Here it is. Natural being. He has quite a bit of items on his website that you can purchase, and you do have to pay for shipping. So it depends on where you are, how much the shipping will cost. But I find his CMOS to always be fresh, and he does tend to run out quickly. I want to say that. This is the website, naturalbeing.bigcartel.com. And if you go there, you just scroll down. Let's see if he has, yeah, he still has CMOS available for the 2 pounds. He also sells it in 40 pounds. He gives you the recipe on how to make the gel. Oh yeah, I forgot you add the lime in there. And that also cuts down. That's probably why my mine tastes the way it does, because I put lime in it. But he has a recipe on there on how to prepare the CMOS. And you can find also, if you go to Ty's Conscious Kitchen, he has it's called Ty's Conscious, write it in here, Ty's Conscious Kitchen, right here on YouTube. And he also has a recipe on how to make CMOS, how to make the CMOS gel, and how to use the CMOS. So it's Ty's Conscious Kitchen right here on YouTube. And him and his wife, they come up with all kinds of recipes that are really, really good, really, really delicious. I'm going to be eventually, Linda and I have been talking about it, and Amaya said that that's something I needed to do for you guys. So we're going to do that. Isaiah said that, actually. So I'm going to be showing you how I cook and how I eat, and what helps me. And you may find some recipes that you like that I use. You may also want to share some stuff that you use. But it has, helped keep me healthy and healthier, put it that way. Healthier since I've been eating this way. And the CMOS is on Ty's Conscious Kitchen, and then that's where you can get it from. And there's a recipe on how to use it and how to make it. Is my bulletproof coffee? Is my what?
Oh, I know what she's talking about. Yeah, you can put it in your bulletproof coffee. I would make sure I put in if you use coconut oil, there's no problem. If you use salted butter, I would try and use unsalted butter just to try it out.
Okay. I didn't know what the heck she was talking about.
It's keto. Bulletproof coffee is keto.
Okay. Gotcha. That's keto. See, Linda's in the keto. I'm in the Dr. Savvy. So the two of us combined, you can find some really cool, healthy things for yourself. And Barb said she doesn't do her I am statements for an hour a day, but I do I ams throughout the day as they come up. Power to you, Barb. That's a good thing. That is good. And Sheree said, slacking on the I am. All right, well then you best to get unslacking.
I know I've been doing the at 11:11 every day, my time. I've been calling in compassion and harmony for the highest good of all the beings on the planet.
I love it. I love it. I put that on my phone, but at 11:11, I don't have access to my phone. But as soon as I get access to my phone, it pops up, so I'm able to do it at 11:11 a.m. and then I do it at 11:11 at night. So, yeah, that's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. It feels good too.
It does. A lot of the time I was reading Daniel Scranton's message to yesterday, I think. Anyway, about whether it's better to be unconscious about ascending to the fifth dimension or conscious of it. And what he said about the ones of us that are conscious about it is that we always feel like we need to do more, or there's always more that we can do. And we feel bad about not being able to do more. And when I read that, it was like, oh, okay. So then it immediately said, okay, I'm doing the I am calling in compassion and harmony. And it was like, you just don't realize how powerful those words are. And when you do that, you're doing it for the whole planet, not just yourself and the city you live in or the house you live in or your family. And it's rippling out in ways and impacting in ways you have absolutely no idea. And when you do it in numbers and people are doing it constantly, there appears to be a saturation point when enough people do it, that then it explodes 10 or 100 or a million times more and helps everybody.
Exactly. Exactly, Linda. That is the reason why I suggested everybody put it on their phone so that you are reminded to do it, because, life gets in the way and you're just not thinking. And it's a wonderful, wonderful help. You feel it. And when more of us do it every day, and we're going to do a different one next month, I'm going to add to that. But the more we do it every day, and we do it at 11:11, there's a reason for that. We'll explain later. But because we're running out of time. But there is a reason to do it at 11:11. Number one, well, we'll just 11:11. The number itself is very powerful, and when we all do it at the same time, like Linda said, exponentially, it is a help for the planet, not just for you, but for everyone on the planet, especially those who are not even doing it, not paying attention. So, if you can remind yourselves, please, please, please put in your phone, remind yourselves to do that. I am calling in compassion and harmony. That is the word. That is the I am statement for February.
Yeah. I need to wish everybody have a good week. I need to go and help
Bye,
my other
Linda.
friend. Bye.
Thank you
Love
for
you
your
all.
input today. We love you. Have a
Love you.
great show.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Linda's going to another show. She's, she's that chick. Dr. You will check out Dr. Sabi again. I joined months ago, but haven't seen posts for a while, so I will check. You might want to follow them on Instagram as well, because sometimes they post there more than on the actual website for Dr. Sabi. And Linda put the link in. Sharon said, I will pass your message on to your goddaughter. Thank you. Thank you. Sheree said, Dr. Wall's protocol is what I'm following. Okay, cool. Cool. And the seeker says, sometimes I remember, sometimes I forget, depends on my working shift. However, at night, yes, at 11:11. Yeah, that's why that's what I was saying as well. For me, the seeker, at 11:11, I don't have access to my phone, and I'm busy working, and I forget, obviously, because I'm not looking at the time. I don't even know it's 11:11 because it's like I'm in a tomb. But as soon as I get out, I check my phone and boom, there it is. And I stop and I do it at that time. That's usually at 12 o'clock. So I understand that. And then at night. So if you do it at night, that's great. If you do it once a day, that's great. If you do it at night or in the morning, that's great. That's just as powerful. Utterly wing intentions. I don't know what that means, Sheree. Oh, PG word. It. All right. So I want to thank you all for joining us today. And, if you want to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that good stuff, you can do that. The links are in the channel banner. And you can get your Indigo Room mug, your manifestation journal, your iPad. Sharon said she received her new hoodie that we have on the website and the handbag. So you're gonna have to take a picture of that, Sharon, so everybody can see. Share it with the group. And if you want to make a love donation or make a donation, you can PayPal us, PayPal us or Cash App. The Cash App and PayPal is listed in the description below, but it's $ Indigo Room, and the PayPal link is listed in the description below. We would love for you to thumbs up the video. And if you have not subscribed to the Indigo Room, please do so. And one-on-one coaching is available, 30 minutes free. Information is in the description below as well. You can email me at the Indigo Room 2 at gmail.com, and the email is in the description below. Do you have a question about changing your eating habits? How are you changing your eating habits? Have you changed your eating habits? Because the reason why a lot of people are getting sick and getting the flu is that their immune system is low. So you want to build up your immune system. Oh, I forgot to bring this out, show you. This is the elderberry stuff that I make. It's with ginger, and I put some bay leaves in it, and the elderberries are at the bottom. Elderberries are a great immune builder. Bust up the flu if you have it. So I keep this, I drink it in the morning, like a shot. You can drink it in a tea, but I like to make it like an elixir, and I take a shot of it, and it's very powerful because it has ginger in it. And if you're not a ginger fan, it's very strong. But I do like it, but I love ginger. So it's very hot, but it does help keep your immune system built up. So you may want to try that as well. If you need the recipe, well, ask a sister. You can email me at the Indigo Room 2, the number 2, the seeker. I know that you said you had a difficulty emailing me, but it's the Indigo Room 2, the number 2 at gmail.com. And I'll be able to reply back to you. Okay, so I hope you have a great week. I hope that you keep your light going inside. You share your light with everybody around you. You send light and love to those who drive you wicked wacky. They need it the most because They're driving you wicky wacky. So instead of being mad at them, send them love and light. I did that this week, and it changed my whole experience with some people. And remember who you are. Remember that your source energy right here in a physical body. Yes, elderberry syrup. Here's my, oh my goodness, she wrote it in there. Yeah, I'll write it in again. The Indigo Room. I didn't even see your comment. I was just thinking about you. Indigo Room 2 at gmail.com. That's it. The seeker. So have a great week. Remember who you are. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. Remember that you are source energy right here in a physical body. And remember, it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. So have a great week. You want to check out the videos here and here from the week before, where we talked about, different health issues. And what do you want to talk about next on the Indigo Room? Send me an email. Let us know, and we will check it out for you. I love you. Have a great week. Thanks, Linda, Barb, Sheree, the Seeker, Funky 00 was in the house, Sharon. I love you all. Have a great week. Bye.